Greetings and welcome, people. Thought it was about time for a couple of quick updates. We're still in lockdown. The weather is beautiful again. So yeah, still not riding, but hopefully that won't be too far away now. First update, oh dearie me, thank you very much. Someone's timing is absolutely bloody impeccable. First update is, it's my birthday. Hooray! Happy birthday to me. Should be having prezzies and cards later. But for now, just going to give you an update on what's going on with this. And again, sorry about the noise. It's been quiet up until now. Right, the main thing is the dual dash camera system that I was talking about in my last video. And I did point out that I had got the front camera installed, and I was busily scratching my head about what I was going to do about the rest of the system, because the space underneath this seat is very limited and there is very little other suitable areas around the rest of the bike for putting sensitive electronics. So under the seat it had to be, and oh dear, bit of a smudge there. So let's just get rid of the seat and we'll have a look and see what I did. Hold on a second. So the seat is now gone, as you can see, and I didn't film the process of doing this, basically because it would have taken me 2 or 3 times as long to do that if I'd had to stop and keep repositioning cameras and doing all the, and most of the time I needed both hands to do the work anyway. And I did mention at the time, I think, that I was unsure about how I was going to accomplish this, so basically a lot of the time of doing the work was just standing pretty much in this position, gazing at this underseat space, thinking, where the hell am I going to put all this stuff? So in the end, I did try fitting the camera unit, the main unit, not the camera, the recorder unit here, but unfortunately that clashes with some rubber stops. Let me just get the seat and I'll show you. These rubber stops here on the underside of the seat, they don't actually rest in that area, but they do go down into that area, and then the seat slides forward onto this. You can see the wear on the data plate there, shows where those rubber bumpers do rest. So unfortunately installing the recorder unit there wasn't an option, so I have had to go with my plan of, or thought that it will go here in the back under the pillion seat sort of area back here, and that is it, still in its bag there to keep it relatively clear of dust. And one of the complaints I had about this system was the amount of cabling that comes with it that you cannot get rid of easily. You need it to plug everything together, but you don't need it to reach anywhere on the bike. The bike is not that big. So some of the cabling, as you see, runs along the side rail of the bike here, and some of it is coiled up under there, some of the cabling for the front camera. And I did actually get the rear camera, oh, excuse me, focus, installed just here. Now obviously that's very discreet, obviously shows up at the moment because I pointed it out to you, but it should still get a clear view towards the rear of the bike. But of course the camera is here, the recorder unit is here, a matter of inches away, yet there's over 10 feet of cable to connect the two. So basically that cable is now, I think you can just about make it out, it's coiled up under the side panel here and is cable tied to the other side rail of the subframe. So that's out of the way. I didn't go with the power supply that came with the kit. What I've done is down here, don't know if you can quite make it out, there is a USB, 12 volt USB power adapter, and I've used the USB cable that came with the kit to connect to that. It is connected to a switched ignition supply, so that it will come on when the bike is switched on and go off when the bike's turned off, and it will loop record. Now, one of the things I did take some test footage just with the bike stood here, but with the engine running, to see what sort of issues it would have being mounted on the bike, particularly being close to the electronics of the bike like that. And I will now insert a couple of clips here showing the test footage just with the bike standing on its main stand with the engine running. Now, I think you can see from that footage that there was no electrical interference at all, which is quite nice. The front camera image looks quite good, quite clear. A little bit of fisheye going on, but then it is a dash cam after all. The only problem I noticed was that the rear camera did seem to be affected by the vibration from the engine. You notice that the picture did sort of swim a little bit when the engine was revved. So what I think I might have to do, at the moment the bracket with the camera is bolted to the top of the Scott oiler, which is firmly fixed to the under tray of the bike. Now that might be a bit too solid, so what I'm going to have to do, I think, is make some kind of rubber mounting system for the camera bracket, possibly using a series of O-rings or something like that. I have some somewhere and I will have to find them and try it out, but it also might be the fact that the bike is sitting on its main stand. There's no weight on the suspension, so it might be that all the vibration is being transmitted through the subframe because it's standing on solid concrete. When the bike's actually running with me sat on it, riding along the road, it might not be so bad. So I think I'll hold off doing anything for now until the first test ride has been done, which hopefully will be within the next week or so. So that is that. It is installed. It appears to be working. It looks to be reasonable quality. As I showed you earlier, the remote control for the stills and for locking footage in case of an incident is here. It's nice and discreet, out the way, Velcro mount, and I think that's about that. So I hope everyone's keeping well. I'm sure everyone is looking forward to all the lockdown restrictions being eased, but we still need to be careful, we still need to exercise caution, and hopefully we'll all get, the rest of us will get through to the end of it with no incident, with no illness. And if anybody has fallen ill with this, then I hope they're okay, and I hope you're all doing okay. So I think that's all for now. I'll speak to you again on the next one. Cheerio for now. Bye.